same. Yeah.
Tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Faith, culture, not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot. Boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on business. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Yeah. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. This is episode 30 of season 2 of the Not the Same podcast sports show hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Robert Dean. We're glad, gracious, and very happy to be with y'all for another Not the Same podcast sports show. Man, there's plenty of sports to talk about, plenty of things for us to get into. But before we do that, man, please do us a solid, do us a favor, do what you see on the screen right about now. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the Not the Same podcast. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live on other nights, kind of like when we had our Bible study last night. You know what I'm saying? So tune in so you can be notified for stuff like that.
Hey, yo, shout out to our MTMV sports famo. These are the rebroadcasts. What's up, sis? Pretty girl loves sports in the building right now. She's a part of the MTMV sports famo. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, subscribe, go over and see what she got going on. Also, Sports Talk with C, 494, the main card, red and bold, and every other one word on the MTMV sports network that we fool with. You dig what I mean? That's famo right there. All day. All dems. Shout out to Life Show Radio, man. Life Show TV, same difference, one and the same. We give them mad honor and respect for rebroadcasting the Not the Same podcast, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, as well as RYC Praise News, our homeboy Orlando page. So those are the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast.
Struggling with that one.
I know, struggling.
Max Hedron for real. Side note, every little kid, you see one bad kid named either Riri or Kiki. Bad, need a whooping on site. Hey, you sit your little blah, blah, blah. You see that face? On site, dog. All right, man, let's go and see what's
on site. Yep, all them one words.
Yeah, on site.
Somebody tell me what's pop.
Hey,
this
man,
is our What's Poppin' segment.
Let's go, man.
This is our What's Poppin' segment, man, where we talk about the latest,
greatest in sports. I almost told you to get off my phone. I forgot we on the show.
Latest, greatest in sports, man. We got NFL news, NBA news, WNBA news, college football news, we got baseball news.
Everything.
We got more news than we got characters, kind of like Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, without further ado, go ahead, brother. We start with the NFL.
Okay, we're starting with the NFL. Listen, man. Is it me or is it just time? Look, OBJ is going to start the NFL season on the PUP list, which is physically unable to perform for the Miami. Listen, he need to pup up out of here.
Yes, he do.
I think it's time that we know the OBJ is over.
Yes, the hype, that catch was so long ago, brother.
Catch, you remember that?
Let him try it now. He's going to be on the PUP list again.
He's going to be on the PUP list again. It might be on the PIP list. I don't know. You dig what I'm saying? A performance, whatever plan. That's what he's going to be on. My point is, OBJ will not be starting with the Miami Dolphins. Shout out to CeeDee Lamb. He finally got that thing done. He re-signed for the Cowboys. We'll talk a little more about that later. Cowboys also signed Dalvin Cook to the practice squad. If this was about 7 years ago, I would have been like, yo, Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, this Super Bowl bound.
Yeah.
It's 2024, dog. And he's on the practice squad. We'll see what he does.
Back in Minnesota back in the day.
Yeah. Jamar Chase, he's still sitting out, but he's at the practices and watching and seeing what's going on for the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. We really don't know. We got 2 weeks, folks, before football starts. It starts on Thursday, and it's a nice matchup between the Chiefs and the Ravens, and I can't wait, bro. That's going to be a big-time matchup for week 1. But it's not really a full-tune team. Week 1 ain't the full-tune team. We got to see, because look what happened with the Kansas City Chiefs last season, week 1. They struggled with Detroit. Matter of fact, they lost against Detroit. Last play, and they end up winning the bowl. So week 1, I ain't too much worried about it. But that's NFL news that I got for right now. You got something that I didn't mention, bro?
Nah, brother, you went in with it. You can go next with the
keep it football, bro. I just go with the power rankings top 10. What we doing?
Yeah, go ahead with the power rankings, man. I'm taking NBA off there because you didn't have no NBA news. So let me.
No, I didn't have no NBA news because them one word sleep right now. Anyways, number 1 for the college football top 10. Georgia is coming into this week going against Clemson at number 1. Ohio State number 2. Oregon number 3. Number 4, Texas. Number 5, Alabama. Ole Miss is number 6. Number 7 is Notre Dame. Number 8 is Penn State. Number 9 is Michigan. And the then number 10 Florida State Seminoles lost against Georgia Tech last week, so they probably going to drop down to like 20-something because Georgia Tech wasn't ranked. And I got to send a shout-out to Mizzou, man. They are number 11, and they play tomorrow night. They got a little soft game starting up with college football. They got Murray State, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow night. So we'll see what pops off with college football and all of that. And it's some pretty good games popping off tomorrow. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Quick thoughts about that Florida State Georgia Tech game. Listen, man, Florida State, y'all did all that. I don't know why I came in my head. Y'all did all that whining. All that whining about y'all not getting in the playoff last year. Y'all was undefeated, and y'all lost to a triple option team. Right?
Yeah, man.
Now, if you ever play any one of the service academies in football, they always run the triple option because they can't get great quarterbacks. The difference is they had a quarterback that could actually throw and do the triple option, and it was all trouble. They could not stop them. They was getting 10 and 12 yards every run, and then all of a sudden my man switched it up and dropped back and throw that thing. Yeah, like, Lord Jesus. Now, like most football games, it ended on a field goal, but this is the problem. Florida State was ranked number 10. Georgia Tech was unranked.
Yeah, man.
That's going to flip-flop. Now, Georgia Tech not going all the way. They're not going to go all the way up to 10 or whatever, man, but that triple option, if you watch football, is incredibly hard to stop if you don't have a disciplined defense, man. That's the problem. That defense wasn't disciplined. You got to be very disciplined to be able to stop that, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, like our girl said, man. Not too much on the nose. I get it. I get what you're saying. And yes, Mizzou is like that right now. But what I'm gonna say is any given Saturday, Hagens, any given Saturday, because this is college football.
He said or Saturday.
Yeah. But what I will say about that triple option, that quarterback's something different, bro.
Hey,
that quarterback's something different. Like he ran. I watched him carry the pile for about 5 yards on the second and 10.
He a big boy.
He a big boy, man. And then he can. Whenever you have that and you have the right pieces in place, you can run that triple option, and it is truly an option. You dig what I mean? Some people run triple option and ain't got the tools. They got it. I'm not saying Georgia Tech about to make it to the playoffs. I'm not saying that.
Not at all.
But what I am saying is you better not sleep on them one word.
You better not. All right, bro. What's next?
WNBA news, bro. Power rankings going in right now. We got the power rankings and playoff picture, and then we'll leave it at that before we break it down a little later in the debate fuel. Power rankings right now, Liberty number 1, rightfully so. They've clinched a playoff berth. Number 2, the Lynx,
best team.
Sun. Shout out to Sports Talk with C, Connecticut Sun at number 3. Number 4 are the Aces. Number 5 are the Fever, man. Caitlin Clark is doing her thing right now. Playoff picture so far, the Liberty are in the playoffs. They've stamped it. The Sun are in the playoff. The Lynx they have all clinched the playoff spot. Seattle and the Aces, they can clinch this week if they can get things going on. And right now, because Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are the talk of the town, and these are the rookies that people say they were going to come in and hit this wall, and they breaking all types of records on both ends, both Reese and Caitlin. Yeah, they holding on by a thread on that 7th and 8th spot to get into the playoffs. And we'll see what comes down the home stretch, man.
All right.
Yeah. MLB news.
Yep. We'll wrap it up with that.
Listen, man, for my MLB folks, we don't want to listen. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm waiting for October. October is when I start watching it. This is the reason why. I'm about to give you all the league leaders in the American League East. The Yankees are 78-55. Did you hear what I just said? 78-55. This is why I wait.
That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games, my guy.
Yes.
A lot of games.
Yes.
A lot of sunflower seeds spit out. Anyways, American League Central, Royals, 75-58. Shout out to our man, Eric Boston. You dig what I'm saying? Yep. Eric Boston with 520 Collective, big time Royals fan, and they are leading the AL Central this year at 75-58. We're gonna have to reach out to our homie. AL West is the Houston Astros. NL West is the Phillies. They're 78-54. NL Central, the Brewers are leading at 75-56. My Cardinals, they are at 65-67. We struggling. 1 minute we look good, the next minute we don't. And the NL East are the Dodgers. Let me tell you something, bro. My man from Japan is just knocking them out. Fastest to 40 homers. Man, fastest to 40 homers and 40 steals. My man is doing his thing. You dig what I mean? This is the reason why, even if he was betting on baseball, why his interpreter had to take the fall, my guy.
Look, we take care of your family.
Hey, listen, man. Look, sayonara. Take these. You're going to take this back. You're not going to get locked up. We just going to send you back. Sayonara. Take this money. You dig what I'm saying? Because
all this yen.
Hey, take these yens. Take these yens, and you're going to take this L and zip it. Because, hey, he the truth, man. He the truth. We was talking about Mookie Betts and the Dodgers and everything that they was doing. Now it's all about him, man. I want to say his name because I'm going to mess it up. But he is the truth, man. Fastest to 40. Yeah, him too. Yeah. Fastest one to 40 steals and 40 home runs. So shout out, bro. Mr. G, you are absolutely right. Aaron Judge is at, I think, 51 home runs and counting. I was going to bring him up. Steroid free. And it's bringing baseball back to, I hope he's steroid free. We thought Mark McGwire and Sosa was too, until Sosa started looking like Michael Jackson. But we ain't going to talk about that.
Which version, though? No, I'm kidding. Light-skinned friend Michael Jackson or the dark-skinned friend Michael Jackson? They both exist, and they both for Michael.
Shout out to Kanye. We talking about the light-skinned friend. You dig what I'm saying? That boy was whitewashed for real. Anyway, let's go, bro. Soapbox.
Let's get to our Soapbox Segment.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our Soapbox Segment. Me and Rob go back and forth for 2 minutes on whatever we want to talk about. Usually, my brother Rob goes off on sports subjects. A lot of times I go off on whatever's on my mind. Some days we switch. You never know. You will never know.
Never know.
Without that, we got a timer that look like that down there. When it's over, you got a buzzer that sounds like, where'd my buzzer go? Where that buzzer?
Hey, before you hit your buzzer, man, I want to acknowledge some stuff that's going on in the comments over here. Okay. I do want to say this. You are absolutely correct. Minnesota is the team to watch for. That is the team that me and Steve been talking about. We're talking about Minnesota Lynx. Because normally in the sports show, we don't really get a chance to get to the comments all the time. Minnesota Lynx are definitely the team to watch for. That's the team that I've been talking about. Go 3-4 episodes back, I said Minnesota Lynx was the sleeper team. I've been saying that. Cards need to get rid of what do you say, Marmol?
Marmol.
Yeah. No, it's too. Yeah, this year at the end of the season, he has to go. And we all knew McGwire was juicing. We didn't care. We named our highway after this one word. We called it McGuire's Mark McGwire Highway. We didn't even call it Highway 70 when we got down there to downtown because he hit 70 home runs. We called it Mark McGwire Highway, and we're going to get over that. Let's get to this.
People love the long ball, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's baseball.
Now let's go.
All right. Hey, bro. Hey, y'all know what the soapbox is. Brother, is you ready? You ready, brother? Wait, no, you.
I'm ready, bro.
All right, here we go.
Look, man, my time has started. I'm trying to be real. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow officially starts week 1 of college football. Yes, I know Number 10, Florida State went down to Georgia Tech, but that's what they get for trying to play a week ahead of time. They wasn't ready. We wasn't ready. That was them 1 words. That's what happened. But tomorrow starts the beginning of exciting week 1 locally for me. Check this out. Lindenwood University is 15 minutes away from me and C. No matter what, C can get there in 15 minutes, and I get there in 15 minutes. But they get ready to take the biggest L in their career because they play number 22 Kansas tomorrow. And it's just what they chose to do, but it's a good look. Number 11, Mizzou takes on Murray State. Number 12, Utah, they take on Southern Utah. This is normally what happens because these little schools get a chance to get some recognition. Cats get a chance to come. But the real game begins this weekend when number 1 Georgia, the team I've been pumping up for the last 4 or 5 years. Since this podcast has been in existence, I've been on Georgia, and I've been on them hard. You dig what I'm saying, Pause. Anyhow, Georgia versus number 14 Clemson. Number 8 Penn State, West Virginia. My point is this. College football is back. And although the NFL make the money, if you want to know a fan base that is crazy for real, and you want to see stadiums packed out, 70,000 plus, it's college football, my guy. That's all. That's what I want to talk about. What I am excited about and confused at the same time, and we'll talk about this a little later, are the realignments. How in the world is a West Coast team like Stanford all the way in the ACC? I don't know. Also, get ready for the SEC. They trying to be the upper hand because they starting to pay their players. They're not worried about the NIL deals. They saw NIL had cats going other ways. The SEC say, can we play our players? NCAA say, well, sure. So they trying to stay the big dogs in the town. My point is, college football starts this weekend. I'm super excited. Since we started this show, me and C has gotten a lot better with college football, and it's way more exciting than I thought in the past. So salute. I'm ready for tomorrow. That starts week 1 officially, in my opinion. And Saturday, it goes down. That's my soapbox, bro.
All right, my soapbox is on, I just had a quick change. I just thought about this. It's on Anthony Edwards, my brother. You are awesome. You are an outstanding player. If you have not heard the latest news, if you have not been watching the car wash of all the latest talk shows every morning because you have a job like me and Rob, or you ain't catch the replays or whatever, let me tell you what Anthony Edwards did. He was interviewed by the USA, I believe USA Today. Somebody asked him something about the older players, and how do you think the new players compare to the older players? He said, well, I don't really know because I didn't really watch it growing up. And then he goes on, though. He said, but in my opinion, the older players weren't skilled. There was one player that was skilled, and it was Michael Jordan. And that's why when Kobe Bryant came around, they was like, oh, that's Kobe Bryant. That's what he said. So you're telling me in the era when Michael Jordan was around, he was the only one skilled? First of all, before I'm going to buzz that statement. There is an Isaiah Thomas, a.k.a. Zeke. There is a Magic Johnson, 6'9" point guard. Yes, he couldn't shoot, but point guards didn't have to shoot that much back then. But let's go to a point guard that could shoot. Mark Price could shoot. Draining that thing, Steph Curry style. Okay, let's keep going. Charles Barkley was in that. You trying to say Charles Barkley wasn't skilled? Shaquille O'Neal was around that time. You trying to say he wasn't skilled? Oh, let's keep going. Keep it going. Akeem Olajuwon, the most skilled big man ever. Put it in caps. Ever. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on and on. Now listen, Larry Bird, I see that. Thank you, Hagens. One of the most skilled, I gotta say it, white boys you ever seen. And he respected. You know what I'm saying? Let me say something about Larry Bird. Larry Bird felt disrespected when you put a white guy on him. He was that type of hooper. A hooper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we can go to the low-level hooper. Vinnie Johnson, the microwave. Come on, bruh. Reggie Miller, like my boy Hagens just said. Come on, bruh. Listen, our young players, Anthony Edwards, you probably will be in the Hall of Fame one day. But what you have to do, and one thing I respect about LeBron, respect your elders when it comes to this basketball game. Do your research. I've seen interviews with Anthony Edwards. He didn't grow up thinking he going to play in NBA. He was a football player. So he's into football. But, brother, you in the league now. And when somebody put a mic in your face, respect them elders, dog. Because, hey, you think you would have got out there and watched them dudes. All right. Take one of them Charles Oakley screens. Let's see how much you going to keep playing. Anthony Edwards was a big dude. You know what I'm saying? Run into Big Oak and see what happened. Run into Anthony Mason and see what's good. You know what I'm saying?
Xavier McDaniel's clothesline. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see what you
look, we didn't even mention, dog, we didn't even mention Sean Kemp, One of the greatest dunking power forwards you ever seen. Gary Payton, who guarded Michael Jordan. Gary Payton was 6'3" and guarded Michael Jordan. He had a shoe with literally a glove, his own shoe with a glove on it. Come on, bruh. So, yeah, to the rest of my soapbox and to you, Anthony Edwards, brother, I love your game. You are awesome. You was a great player. You are a great player, and you will be great in this league. But, brother, respect your history and know the game. I know you love football growing up, but homeboy, you getting paid by the NBA. You should learn it. Let's get into the Bayview. All right, this is our debate feud. This is our debate feud segment where me and Rob go back and forth on subjects like you saw flashed on the screen right there. But we got 5 minutes to talk about it, and man, let's get into it, man. You watch the show, you know what it is. First subject for tonight. Now that C.D. Lamb is signed, are the Cowboys legit contenders? Mr. Davis.
I got a kind of wrench in this. Does it matter? Because Jerry Jones don't care if they're legit contenders. Jerry Jones just cares if they're in the headline tonight. But I will say this: C.D. Lamb with Dak Prescott does make a difference. They still haven't gave Dak his bag, but I wouldn't give Dak a bag until the end of the year. Why give Dak his bag? Let me see where you're going to get. I gave you a bag once before, and you didn't get me to the promised land. C.D. Lamb got his bag. I mean, league high, league history, non-quarterback to get $38 million guaranteed, $34 million, guaranteed. So we'll see what pops off with C.D. Lamb, man.
All right. If kids are in the room, put your hands over their ears right quick, because this is gonna be the realest moment you heard on Not the Same Podcast. Hell no.
That's my bro right there, bro.
I ain't gonna say it again. I only say it once. But no, I ain't no legit contenders. What? And listen, I like the Cowboys. I actually like the Cowboys. But no. C.D. Lamb was there last year, and where did they go in the playoffs? They went home to basically a rookie quarterback. Not a rookie, but basically a rookie quarterback. First-year quarterback. Went home.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? They had Dak Prescott. They won 12 games, 3 seasons in a row. They are supposed to be good. That whole team, something ain't right when they get in the playoffs. Listen, I like C.D. Lamb. I think C.D. Lamb is an elite wide receiver. Not the best, but he's an elite level. Very high level wide receiver. But it's more to the Cowboys to make them legit contenders, and I think it starts with the coach. I don't like the coach. That's my opinion. I don't like the coach.
Yeah, you've been saying that. Yeah,
I say this again. They should have got Belichick. They had the opportunity. They got Belichick. Belichick does not like to talk to the media. Jerry Jones loves to talk to the media. Perfect marriage. He would have never got jealous of Jerry Jones. He don't care. He just want to coach the team. That's all he care about. But Jerry Jones is too prideful and too mad that he don't want nobody else to get the credit, and he'll get mad just like he got mad at Jimmy Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why Jimmy Johnson went in the Ring of Honor a couple of years ago, which is hilarious. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, the Cowboys, Higgins, you got a point, man. They are fighting for the division. You got the Giants, Eagles, and Commanders. And in my opinion, you got Giants and Commanders, because the Eagles with Saquon and Hurts.
Yes.
y'all
reinvigorated Hurts. A Hurts that's not actually hurt like he was last year.
Right.
Come
so
on,
I see you coming in second place, my guys. How about them? No. You dig what I mean? That's how I look at it from that standpoint.
Because it's not
going. I'm looking at the Eagles to take this away, and you better watch it with the Commanders with the rookie quarterback, man, because we talked about him about possibly making a good impact, and we don't know what's going to happen with the Commanders this year. I'm not really sold on the Giants because it seemed like they lost everything, in my opinion. They don't have anything.
Saquon should have never left the Giants. And the reason Saquon left the Giants because those idiots chose a subpar quarterback over elite running back. Now, I know you ain't got to pay him out the wazoo, but you should have took care of him because the quarterback was good that year because the running back was good. He made Daniel Jones look like a good quarterback, and they gonna see what's really real now that Saquon is gone. And now Jalen Hurts has Saquon Barkley, who is an elite running back still at this point. Okay, I'm going to put up what Hagen said right quick. Cowboys are contenders for the division. For the championship, I don't know, it's Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. Exactly. And then he says the Eagles are the real contenders in the division. And listen, he's an Eagle fan, but he also is not lying. I know he's an Eagle fan. Lying. But no, that is 100% true. And I can't argue with that. He ain't lying. Facts. No. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah. No, it's a fact. And as far as the division goes, I mean, I don't know, man. I want to say I want to roll with Dak. I want to see Dak win. I'm not going to even lie to you. I don't have an issue with Dak because Dak betted on himself, got hurt, came back. He was the feel-good story. He actually got his bag. I respect anybody who bet on themselves because that's confidence. But you don't show up in the playoffs. You can't throw a ball past 35 yards. You dig what I mean? You got CD Lamb. CD gonna make you look good. You went back and got half shirt wearing Ezekiel Elliott. Why, I don't know. You went and picked up a guy. You went and picked up a guy in the free agency who, do we really care? He's on the practice squad. So I don't know what their line looking at. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what Dallas line looks like, what type of protection Dak is gonna have, and what other weapons. Because if you notice, they made us focus on two people this season. On the fact that they didn't go do anything else in the draft. They didn't do anything in free agency. They made us focus on Dak and CD Lamb. That's it. So I don't know even with the Cowboys coming on week 1.
Yeah. All right. Before we leave, man, I'm going to say this. This is the greatest year for my sis to say, go Bears. Hey, y'all gonna be all right this year, sis.
Y'all going to be all right.
Y'all going to be all right,
I don't think y'all should have got rid of Fields, but y'all going to be all right.
Yeah, they could put Fields as a backup or something. I think Fields going to turn out to be a decent quarterback.
He will.
You know what I'm saying? I think he will because Russ ain't going to keep starting. Trust me. Russ might not start game 1 because they both are looking trash, but at least Fields can get away.
They gave him the start.
Can run a little bit.
I left that out of NFL news. Russell Wilson did get the starting position for week 1. If they're smart, what they'll do is play a 2-man quarterback game and bring them in on different downs. If Pittsburgh does that, I don't know if our man Just James is on tonight or not. But if Pittsburgh run a two-man quarterback game, they'll be dangerous as ever. And Tomlin's smart enough to figure it out.
All right, man. Next subject. I heard the old people say, man, you got 2 quarterbacks, you ain't got 1. I don't know. So, all right. Now that college football has realigned, should they change the name of the conferences? Tell the people what you mean by that, by this question, sir.
Okay. So with this question, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. The ACC was once the Atlantic Coast Conference and now have Cal and Stanford in it. ACC, listen to what I just said. The Atlantic Coast.
That's right.
Now Cal and Stanford, what's in California, is now in the ACC. Big Ten now has the UCLA, USC, Washington, and Oregon. The Big 12 added Colorado, Arizona, and Arizona State, along with Utah. Pac-12 only have 2 players now. I mean, 2 teams, Oregon State and Washington State. Just call them one word, it's Tupac. That's it.
Tupac.
So, in my opinion, the names of these conferences, they do need to change. Is it a big deal? Is a deal breaker? No. But when you got Cal and Stanford in the ACC, at that point, why? Why did y'all even allow this? It's foolish, bro. Go ahead, man.
What it comes down to, every conference should be called Big Money because that's all it's coming down to. That's all they care about is money. The good thing about college football was rivalries. You know how you get rivalries when you have games within particular areas, right? Just like I just heard that the Big 12 is trying to pull UConn from the Big East Conference, which is all like UConn is basically in New York. And they gonna go all the way down. Big 12 is based in Texas. You know what I'm saying? And it's just foolery, but it's all about money. They want all the names that have big endowments and big alumni bases, and it's all about money. It's really supposed to be all about football. UConn football has been trash forever. So that's like the one team they don't care about. But everybody else is all about football. USC has been a great football team. They ain't been great lately, but they have a great history. UCLA, same thing. Washington has been great lately. Oregon they're good now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just think, it was a bad move, but it's all about money. At the end of the day, it's just about money, and that's all it is. They don't care about rivalries. Like, what rivalry is USC gonna have other than UCLA? Like, they gonna be just a Pac-4 over there. They gonna be the Big
No, they
Ten
literally
West.
have Oregon State and Washington State. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all Pac-12 have now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, UCLA and all them, they're supposed to still be in the Pac-12, right?
Yeah.
And they only broke up because of money. They moved to the Big Ten for more money. Like, the big behemoths in football are 2 conferences. The Big Ten and SEC. Everybody else is scraping for scraps. And number 3 right now is probably the Big 12. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then ACC.
Yeah.
Because everybody in ACC fighting to get up out of there. They trying to leave, you know. So, it's crazy, bro. I don't know. I don't think, but to answer the question, no, I don't think they should change the name of it. They just
it just don't make sense, man. But you know what it looks like? It looks like they trying to wash out all the little people and
100%.
make it. You know, they're trying to wash out all the little teams.
Of course.
This is going to be what we consider. I'm sorry, I don't know what that's about, but this is what we consider college football, especially going to the 12-man playoff. Because you got to remember, the conferences get paid off these playoffs. The more teams, the more money that conference get. Yeah. And with 12 teams getting ready to get in, they jockeying for position, man.
Yeah. Now the only thing I will say this about, so what you call they used to be called a Power 5 conferences.
Yeah.
Now it's really like it's really a Power 2, but we'll say Power 3.5 right now, right?
Right.
But the good thing about the playoff for the teams that are not in power conferences, there is a spot that's reserved for the Group of 5 team, which means the teams outside of the Power 5, right? So one of those spots will be to the best Group of 5 team. So, you know, somebody like Liberty, that's always good. James Madison was real good back in the day. Tulane, these schools like that, whoever the best of them, they get the chance to get in there to get whooped by number 1 or number 8 or whoever, you know. So
right.
But they can recruit that way. Hey, you can be in the playoffs with us. You go over there fighting the SEC and not sniff the playoffs because you got to be one of the best teams. You can be with us and be the best of the non-power schools and get in. So that part of it is good to me. But it's just all about money, man. It's not about rivalries. It's not about none of that no more. And that's what I hate, man. I mean, you think about like a school like so Oregon. Yeah, Oregon and Oregon State they not playing no more now in the conference no more. That is stupid. They're in the same state. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's like when Texas and Oklahoma went in the SEC.
Yeah, the Red River rivalry, man.
Yeah, I mean they playing now because they all in the SEC. But it's just crazy, bro. All right, next subject. Moving right along. Who will win a Rookie of the Year in the WNBA, or as the ladies say, in the W? Who will win the Rookie of the Year in the W? Mr. Davis.
To me, this one hard because it comes down to what Caitlin's doing. First of all, shout out to Caitlin and Angel Reese for shutting up all the critics. Yeah. Because everybody felt like they was going to come in and fail. A lot of people were jealous about all the attention they're getting, not understanding the power of social media. I said this time and time again. Social media is so powerful that influencers influence the game, both NBA and WNBA. Believe it or not, influencers influence that. That's why you will see somebody like, who is that? Oh, well, they got 2 million followers. You better shut your mouth because they can cancel you.
Right.
But as far as this rivalry goes that's come into the WNBA, Caitlin Clark has broken so many records. I'm going to let you answer this, and then I'm going to go down to stats. And then people who listening, I want y'all to comment on this. What's your comment, Z? And then I'm gonna break down the rookie records and WNBA records that have been broken by both of these young ladies.
I'm going to say Caitlin Clark because I think her team has a better chance to actually get in the playoffs. They're a little bit better than the Chicago Sky. I think overall, she's a better player overall. But Angel Reese is on the way. But if you actually watch Angel Reese just hustles. Her skill is hustle. Her skill is not, she's a great rebounder, but she shoots 45% inside the paint. That is terrible as a big man. You know, as a big lady. Let's say, big man.
Big woman.
You know what I mean? She's 6'3". You know what I'm saying? She's a tall lady. And as a tall person, she hasn't, she played 4 years of college? You know what I'm saying? She hasn't developed a good touch. She's kind of like Rodman without the craziness. You know what I'm saying? But she's like a passionate rebounder. But, you know, I think she could be one of the better players in the WNBA, or the W as they say, if she works better. But Caitlin Clark has silence. You don't hear nobody pushing Caitlin Clark down no more. Ain't nobody trying to fight her no more. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff and cooled off. Ain't nobody talking about we jealous of her. Nah, they didn't get to respecting it. Because it's not just about scoring. She has great court vision. And them players start catching the ball finally. All them turnovers because they couldn't catch the ball. Now they catching the ball. You know what I'm saying? Man. Just like the game the other night, they was talking about, you know, old girl was like, yeah, it would have been better if I would have made the pass. Well, if I would have caught the pass, or I would have made the shot. Because she caught this incredible pass, and the girl just smoked the layup. That's what was happening with Caitlin Clark. So, and she got better over the break. So to me, I'm gonna say Caitlin Clark.
She
came back with a floater. You know what I'm saying? She had no floater in college. Bro. She came back with a little floater. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then last thing I say about this, she's not little neither. When it comes to guards, you know, like she's bigger than most of the guards that's sticking her. You know, so that's another advantage for her. Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to break down what's happened with these two young ladies. Caitlin Clark became the only player in the WNBA history to have 21 games with at least 15 points and 5 assists in a single season, and the season ain't over with. She's now broken the rookie triple-double record, became the first rookie in WNBA history for points, rebounds, and assists with 400, 100, and 150 in a season. That's just right now because she played tonight. She playing right now, if I'm not mistaken. Assist record, most assists by a rookie. She now has 247 assists. And she's on as a rookie. That's the assist record. And she's going for the WNBA single season record held by Alyssa Thomas with 315. So she's not too far away from that. Rookie single season with 3-pointers in the game with 7. She's also chasing season points by a rookie, which is 744. And she's just a little over 200 points away from that. Now, on Angel Reese's side, Friday she became the first player in WNBA history to record 20 rebounds in consecutive games. And Sunday, she made it 3 in a row. It was 2 on Friday. Yeah. Sunday, she made it 3. She also has most consecutive double-doubles, WNBA record with 15, 21 double-doubles, and 28 career games, which puts her 2 double-doubles away from tying the Sky and WNBA season single record. And she was the fastest player in the WNBA history to reach 20 double-doubles in a season. I have to now, to answer the question, I have to agree with you. Both of them shut the critics up.
Absolutely.
They did what they did. 45% is trash.
Yes,
Caitlin,
that is trash.
That's trash. When you're under there. Now, all them offensive boards, guess where they came from? Her missed layups.
Yep.
And she's putting them right back up. And that's why she's getting them. But she's also getting them. And I'm with you right now. Right now, Caitlin is making her teammates better, and they starting to catch some passes, man. It's just it's different. Her court vision is different, and it's not a black versus white for me. Angel is a beast. And tidbit for Angel Reese. She's getting ready to work out with Tim Duncan at the end of the season. If she get with big fundamentals, even though Shaq is her mentor, she's going to big fundamentals to get that touch. If she gets the touch that Tim Duncan has, Angel Reese is going to be a beast because she hustles. She's a dog, like she said.
Because think about it. Look at Angel Reese's build. She is basically, body type-wise, similar to Asia Wilson. Look at them. They you look at them next to each other, they look the same, right? Let her get some of that touch. Yeah, she's just a little bit taller. Let her get some of that touch like Asia Wilson got. Man, she'll be tough. She's going to be very tough to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But hey, salute to her, though, man, for real. Because nobody saw that coming for her. Everybody saw this from Caitlin Clark. Nobody saw this coming from Angel.
No, we thought Angel was going to be a bust. We said it on here. We said her game wouldn't transition because we didn't see it. I'm going to keep it a buck. But that 3-pointer we said, shoot is shoot. If you got a ratchet, that mother going to go. And she's true. She's proved it.
Yeah, big salute. All right, man. What's that? If CC set those records, I believe Paige and Juju going to break. Of course. Listen. To what Mr. G said, Paige Beckers is awesome, but Juju,
different.
She different, bruh. I think she will average like 19 or 20 in the W right now. She was just a freshman. Juju different, bruh. If she don't get hurt or nothing, oh no, all these records gonna get crashed when she come in, bruh. But man, Juju different, dog. All right, man. Last subject for tonight. Colorado has decided not to take questions from a Denver Post writer who was negative. The question is, I don't have enough characters, but basically, were they right or wrong to do this? So,
backstory, brother.
Yeah, let me give a backstory right quick before I even start the timer, because I got it right here. Here we go. University of Colorado has effectively decided to muzzle a journalist because of his critical commentaries he wrote about head football coach Deion Sanders. The university confirmed on Friday, after a series of sustained personal attacks on the football program and specifically Coach Prime, the CU athletic department, in conjunction with the football program, have decided not to take questions from the columnist Sean Keeler at the football-related events. He still keep his credentials. He's still able to come to games or whatever. He just will not answer questions about that. Now, backstory. He was calling Deion all kind of names. They call him a false prophet. He was talking about his religion. He's talking about a lot of things. He's kind of like a shock jock writer.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And the writer was like, even the writer himself made statements like he wasn't even mad. Here you go. Keeler wished Sanders happy summer before Sanders expressed displeasure with him and wouldn't take a question from him. Then he said, Sanders said about that guy, "You don't like us, man." Sanders said, "Why do you do this to yourself?" The guy wrote afterwards, he said, then he called him Deposition Deion, but acknowledged that Sanders has the right to push back. "I have taken my swings at the pinata," he wrote. "Friday was Prime's turn, and he didn't miss. I had it coming." So, you know what I'm saying? Even the guy himself is not upset that this happened, in a sense that he felt like they had the right to do that, because that is his style of writing. But this goes to a bigger narrative, but I'm going to let you answer the question first. Go ahead, bro.
No, I think they got every right in the world not to answer it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is because we forget, when it's all said and done with college football, these are kids, man. Mm-hmm. I got kids. I don't care how big they are, how fast they are. I got kids these one word's age. You know what I mean? Like, go sit your little tail down. I don't care how big you are. You still a youngin'. You dig?
Yeah.
And that's Deion playing Papa Bear, protecting his people. You putting this negative stuff out about me, my staff, my players. I'm not answering nothing you got to say. Right. Go down the street to Colorado State.
Yeah. Now, Deion in the past has been very tested with the media. You know, he did it with Jackson State as well. But on this one here, I agree with Deion on this. Now, you know, I know it looks bad or whatever, man, but this is a greater question towards older media. You know what I'm saying? Older media. And I'm saying, and let's keep it real. Older white media.
Older media. Yeah,
let's
man.
be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make a racial thing, but it is. Period. Older white media is upset. Look, Deion is a brash person. He is loud. He's outspoken, and he is very bold.
His life.
He is very bold. And one thing that you don't like is a very bold one word. And that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I think he was in his rights, or the college were in their right to mute him. Because, listen, you could say he's a terrible coach. He's not coaching well and all that. When you start talking about, hey, man, this man a false prophet. This man is this, talking about the way he lives. Hey, nah, dog, you out of pocket, fam. You don't get to do all that.
It's personal now.
And I know back in the day, them writers would do that, and everybody respect them. You know, you got to be thick-skinned and all that. Nah, man. Deion look like, man, I'm a grown man. You ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? And listen, media has changed. We are the media now. You see players, they do video, they do podcasts just like us. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Jeff T, Podcast P, he is an active player. He is the media now. Draymond Green, he want to get a thought out, he put it out right then. He got to go talk to the media. Things have changed. And that is a problem for old school media. They don't like that, because Deion can say that, and the media guy can be like, man, no, you need me. We got to have me. And they can be like, nah. What? No. Why does that have to matter? You know what I'm saying? No. We can put it out ourselves. They can start their own thing, Colorado Media Company. Listen, I'm a fan of Memphis Grizzlies. You know what they have? They have something called Grind City Media. They have like 10 writers. They post their own stories. That's the way they do that in Denver as well. For the Nuggets do that. It's a bunch of teams do that. Like, they ain't studying y'all. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
No, I think
and Mr. G, does white older media include Jason Whitlock? My answer. Yep. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
No, with this, I think you made a good point, man, about media. Things have changed, and it's not just in sports, just in general. And when you get the old school, good old boy system, You have those ones that are still trying to hold on. I can end your career. You can't do it no more.
Not no
because
more.
now I can just go on YouTube. I can go on Instagram with all of my followers. And this kind of goes back to what I said about Caitlyn and Angel. When you get done and you trying to sandbag them and talk bad about them, all they got to do is go right on social media and get their fans behind them. And let me tell you something, Mr. Media Guy, they have way more followers than you do. And that's the part that old school media is not understanding. It's a new age when it comes to this thing. And they got every right. Listen, Deion has been like this his entire career.
100%.
This man, they didn't call him prime time for nothing. He played baseball. He played football. Matter of fact, he played 2 games in one day. This man made rap music. He did everything you can think of because it was prime time Deion. That's where prime came from. And he carried it over. He's a little more humble. I'm not going to say he all the way. He's a little more humble, but he's just carrying that. And I think people attack him because he's not following the tradition. He didn't coach for nobody else. He didn't go through the ranks. He didn't do. So what, man? He's here. And everybody is looking for this man's downfall. And this is the reason why I actually cheer for Colorado. You think I care about Boulder? Not at all. I'm a Duke fan.
No.
They truly in the ACC. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a Duke fan. And when it comes to college football, I just like the game in general. But I followed Jackson State because of Deion. And when they started hating on them in the HBCU, I was upset because it was black on black crime. And then he left the HBCU, and so did all the media. And let's shout out to my MTMB sports famo.
Oh, yeah,
that's the only way. That's the only way I know about HBCU now. It's because of my sports famo and what they doing. Shout out to Dez who been on tonight. But mainstream media, they not worried about HBCU no more because Prime left. You want to know why? Because we kicked them out. Now he up in Colorado. And the white folks, I hate to say it like that. No disrespect. The black folks kicked them out. The white folks kicked them out. It's jealousy and envy, man. Misery love company. Go ahead, man. I went a little too long.
No, it's all good, bro. I think what it is, like you said, misery love company, but it's also this, man. He is a outspoken, loud black man. He's also a decent coach. But you hear a lot of this, man. He need to be humbled. Why he need to be humbled? Why he can't be confident? Think about it. If it was another coach popping his collar like that, nobody say nothing. If it's another persuasion, a lighter skinned fellow popping his collar like that, talking crazy, well, nobody say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Saban wasn't the most humble dude in the world. Now, Saban got them chips too, though. Let's be real. You know, so I gotta respect that. Yeah,
Gino, no.
Yeah, Gino, super arrogant. Super arrogant. Now, they got the chips, though. But it doesn't mean you have to have the chips. Remember, listen, the same thing. You see what happened to my guy, Ja? It's coming for Ant, too. Same thing. Because, listen, we love you till you get to popping your collar too much. Oh, you too arrogant. You need to be humble. That's the next thing they're going to do to him. But why? That's the problem. Why? Why he can't be confident? You know what I'm saying? Deion is confident. He ain't got a good line. Listen, he should now. What I would say if I was Deion, Ace man, give me a few years. I'm building a program. Because at the end of the day, listen, dog, at the end of the day, he won 4 games. He took a team that hadn't won 1 game the year before. It was progress, right? He had the national media there. He had people flying in. Master P on the sideline. Lil Cray was on the sideline. Everybody's trying to get Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. when they first started. They on the sideline. All these people was there, and he made it the team for us. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, man. I don't know where Colorado is, but I'm Colorado fan because they like Deion and they saw themselves represented. They got way more diversity in their school now because of that. It's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But now we got to see him coach. But for this particular thing here, I think he was not in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? For what this guy was doing. Go look at the articles. See, if people just look at it from the outside, say, man, he's being negative and, you know, he should be able to take it. Okay, you ain't looked at the articles. Go look at the articles. When you look at the articles, then you'll be like, all right, yeah, old boy was going too far. People who jump back and fight that, they ain't looked at the articles, what my man was saying. But anyway, bro, I'll let you have the last thought on that, man. Then we're going to wrap this up, bro.
I mean, the last thought, this is what I'm going to say about Colorado. Hey, y'all, we said it last year. I'm going to say it again this year. If you think they're about to go from not winning anything, they won 4. You said it best. Progress. It takes time. The media is bashing them, and they're trying to discourage anybody to go play with Deion. There are players who are getting money to say something negative so they can go to another school so the next man won't come and play for this man. That's how deep it has gotten for Colorado. So this is the reason why I cheer for Colorado. This is the reason why I don't think that he's wrong for telling old boy, we ain't answering your questions.
Right.
So we'll see what happens, man. And when it's all said and done, he got to get the recruits. But until the media stop bashing him and people stop getting paid to bash him, then we'll see.
Yeah, and there was this very popular guy who's a SEC columnist, and now he's a radio host, and now he's on ESPN. Be arguing with Stephen A. Smith, Paul Feinbaum. I grew up in the South. I was very aware of this guy. He actually is from my hometown, but he made his bones covering Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Very good guy. And he got a little too testy, and Matt Barnes got in his butt. Like, hold up, dog. All respect, you are a great columnist or whatever, man, but what you mean by that? He had to pull his card. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of those media people are doing. They kind of throwing the accusations like, why you got to be so arrogant? Why you got to be, look, dog, you arrogant too, dog. That's the thing. Why is it so bad for him to be like that? It's a lot of those columnists are extra, I was thinking something else, extra arrogant. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Yeah, still start with an A.
I digress. I digress.
Oh man, I'm gonna give y'all a hint. If you take the letters in here, you can spell the word we're talking about. Have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Listen, man, hit the like, notification, and subscribe button. If I said it right, I think I did. Subscribe, notification, like, subscribe, notification. Something like that. Yeah. Make sure y'all do that, man. So whenever we go live, y'all know. We appreciate y'all staying in for us. Look, every time we come on this show, man, we're doing this because we love sports. You dig what I mean? Yes. We ain't about if we was about the numbers, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. We would have quit a long time ago. But this is just me and my bro talking sports. This is what we started for. So for everybody that's on, Mr. G, we appreciate you. Hagens, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that come on a regular basis. Crispy, we appreciate you. D, sis, we appreciate you. Des, thank you for sliding through. We appreciate you too because you're a part of the famo. And anybody else who be sneaking a peek and don't say anything, we appreciate y'all sliding through, man. If y'all want to throw some cash our way, cash sign, not the same podcast on that Cash App, or just go and check out some of our episodes, man. You know what I'm saying? And all the comments within the chat, we thank y'all. That's a great way to support us. We thank y'all for that.
And announcement, we will not be on tomorrow night. We have something going on. My brother got to do something right quick. So we will be back on Tuesday for another Bible study. Back to back to get back online.
Back to back,
man. The boy tone changed. Remember it. Yeah, man. We'll be back on next Tuesday, man. So thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all's support. And with that being said, man, I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we are out.
Strength, so we gave us the power, so we